Hello, world, and welcome to another fantastic no-brainer show. I'm your host, Big Daddy Zach, the GOAT, self-appointed as that.
Yeah.
And to my, I don't know which side you're on, but to my left or
So
right.
you're
whatever.
right. I'm on your left when you're looking at the screen.
Yeah, so you're on my right is my compadre, my brother from another mother,
Right-hand man.
my ride or die on the podcast.
You could have just said right-hand man and it wouldn't have given me any authority because I'm literally sitting on your right side.
Oh, Lord. Dude, he's my co-host, guys. Say hello to D-Rex. What up, Derek?
Yo, how are you?
Fabulous. Super fantastic. Thanks for asking. And tonight we have a very special guest, a good friend of mine. I'll go into where I met him. Everybody finds it funny where I meet people, but Dr. Eddie Rivera.
Yes, sir.
Did I say it right?
Absolutely.
Oh, come on.
Good job. Good job.
That was
2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row. Ladies and
You're on
gentlemen,
a
right
roll.
now, call the Guinness Book of World Records. Zach said names 2 weeks in a row, right?
You're on a roll.
Yeah. Well, so we had our first show. We had a guy, a doctor from Africa. Well, he's from Africa, but he's a doctor here. And he had a really, I thought was a tough last name, and I butchered it. And ever since then, I make myself say the names wrong, and everybody laughs and corrects me. But the last 2 weeks, I've been saying everybody's names right. So maybe my brain is like, Larry, it's time to say it right. But anyway,
I get it.
Eddie, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us this evening on a Thirsty Thursday.
Thank you. Thank you for
Make sure you
having
have
me.
make sure you have your cup.
Yes,
I
sir.
got my buckies. People say, Zach, what do you have in that cup? Vodka. No, I have Beaujolais, seltzer water. I don't know, some flavored water. It's pretty good. And Derek is drinking his cherry Pepsi diet, or is it Pepsi Zero?
Yep.
Yeah. And what are you drinking, Eddie?
Cranberry juice.
Just cranberry juice. All right.
Just cranberry juice.
I take
The only
cranberry
guy whose kidneys are going to be alive after this show.
No, I take kidney. I take cranberry pills every morning.
Well,
because it helps flush. And when I just did my blood work, the doctor said my liver numbers and my kidney numbers were fantastic.
well, yeah, your liver would be good. You don't drink alcohol, and if you don't have anything hereditary, it should be all right, right?
I have been sober for almost 20 years now.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I have enough Olympic gold medals from when I did drink.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody's like, were you an alcoholic? I said, no, I just got gold medals. I was an Olympic athlete when it came to drinking.
You know, though, it's actually important, just side note, but you're talking about, I think it's ALT value, right, for your liver. Is it ALT or AST? I forget. But it's a good thing to look at if you get your blood work done, a couple times a year, quarterly, just to see like, hey, what are the medications I'm taking doing to me? Have I drank too much? All that stuff. Like if that's a good indicator, let's say you're on like 1 or 2 meds and you drink maybe once a month and your ALT is fantastic. I mean, it's nice just to know that.
The only thing my doctor is ever mad at me about is I refuse to get a colonoscopy.
That's messed up, man, with the food we eat these
Why?
days. Because
Why? Yeah.
I haven't gotten one yet.
Well,
At
I have
40,
a
and I
very
probably
good
have
friend.
colon cancer.
I have a very good friend who is a holistic doctor, and she says it does more damage than good.
How?
I don't know, but I have actually, I don't know if you guys, do you ever hear that commercial on the radio? I listen to 105.9. Because my company car does not have Sirius, but normally when I'm in my truck, it's on Sirius. But they do, here in Florida, they have that free heart scan and Orlando, whatever it is. And they now are offering a free full body cancer scan. So maybe I'll do that. I'll go get that checked out. I don't need to know. I grew up in Jersey. I breathe things that I probably shouldn't have. Eddie, tell us, where are you from? How long you been in Florida? Because we know you're not from Florida.
Up until recently, nobody was from Florida.
Yeah, I was gonna say clearly, but I think the audience would get the wrong idea. But
yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Well, the millennials, like my kids, man.
Yeah.
They were
My
born here.
kids were born here too. Yeah.
So originally, I'm from. I was born and raised in a small town called Westchester. It's in PA, Pennsylvania. So
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
that's a pretty well-known town.
Yeah, that's where Westchester University. It was Westchester State College when I was there, but it's university now. It's a cool town. It's a very hipster town now. Just a college town. It's beautiful.
How close is that to Allentown or Lancaster?
Oh, I would say probably an hour from Lancaster, maybe.
Okay.
I know it's 45 minutes from Philly.
Okay, so you're east,
Yeah, yeah,
Eastern
yeah,
PA. Isn't
yeah,
there a
yeah.
county, Westchester County?
I believe so. I
Yeah, I
believe
thought
so.
I thought there
Yeah,
was a Westchester County. I don't know
yeah,
if it was Jersey or Pennsylvania, but I think
yeah. I think Jersey, maybe.
okay.
Yeah.
What year did you move to Florida?
So we moved in 78. I was
You've been here longer than me.
almost 13. Yeah. Middle
Yeah.
school, eighth
Yeah, I was
grade.
so 78, I was 10. Okay. I just gave my age away if anybody cared.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah,
I just,
yeah.
yeah.
I left Jersey in '94, so I lived in Texas for a year, and then I've been here since late '95. So I've been here 30 years. Yeah. I
So
love it.
we, yeah, 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 yeah. It's a cool place. I miss the changes of seasons, right? Um, and because I didn't have to work in the wintertime, I loved the snow outs and the snow. My dad, not so much, because he had to go shovel every morning.
Yeah, well, my
So,
dad made me shovel, so trust and
What did
believe.
you do? Did your dad have like a landscaping company or something where you like helped him in the
uh,
summer and then
no, yeah, the landscaping company, the sidewalk in front
yeah.
of the house when it snowed, and you got 3 feet of snow, and he's got to get to his car and that kind of stuff. No, my dad actually migrated with his brothers to the mushroom houses in Westchester in the 50s, and he didn't do that for a long time. He went and started working at the steel mills. Um, I think
Man.
Paoli, PA.
Okay.
Yeah. So he did 30 years there before we
Well, that
moved.
used to be a big steel country. Like I remember in the automotive industry, one of our biggest stainless steel cold rolled suppliers was out of Pennsylvania, like Central Wire or
Abs-
something. And
Absolutely.
freaking just massive operations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back
So
in the day,
yep,
it
that's
was
what he did.
freaking
Yep.
bumping. That's
I think,
crazy.
I think Allentown was, it was either steel or coal or something there, because after it like, when they shut everything down,
Uh,
Allentown turned into a ghost town.
oh yeah. So I have friends that were born and raised there, and I went back actually as an adult, and you're dead on. It's a ghost town. It's
Yeah.
just like all of that stuff just shut down.
Yeah,
And
I think they were I don't wanna speak I don't remember if they were coal mines or steel, but I know that they have a, spectacular fairgrounds there that we used to go see concerts all the time, and, like, big bands would come to this little fairground, and it held
cool.
maybe
Yeah.
3,000 people, and we go see Bad Company or, somebody from that, back in the '80s.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And for us, it was just a motorcycle ride. We used to all ride motorcycles, and we'd just ride over for the concert, and it was a good time. Um,
Cool.
so when you moved, so you grew up, did you grow up like here in Central Florida? Did you go to high school here? And
No, actually, South Florida. So we got to Fort Lauderdale and did all the way to high school. So went to a school called Piper High. Um, our graduating class was pretty cool, um, because we had three guys go to play for UM, and then
okay,
they went pro. So the two Blades brothers, Benny and Brian Blades,
Really?
yes, we
Benny
all went to
Blades,
school.
man. Didn't he play for the Lions for a minute?
The Tigers, yeah, yeah.
No,
I'm sorry,
he
the
played
Lions. I'm sorry,
football.
yeah. The Lions, yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Tigers,
And
Lions.
then Brian played for Seattle. And then my man abandoned us and went to a private school his last year at Cardinal Gibbons, but met up at the
Man.
U, which is Michael Irving.
Ah,
man.
my boy Michael.
Yeah, man. So one of my best pals was his sister, Patricia. We used to hang out together. She was funny, bigger than him,
Really?
better athlete than him. Yeah. She was a trip.
So,
But
little known. I mean, maybe it's a known fact. Whatever. I'm a big Cowboys fan. And in the 90s, I worked for the Cowboys. I ran their security.
Okay.
I ran the sidelines, and I was there with Michael, Troy, Emmett.
Oh, you got up front and close, man.
And my first wedding, my first marriage, they the night before they took me out for a bachelor party, and the whole Cowboys, we went to a place they all hang out at, and they were all there, and Michael was, just he's in his glory, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good time. I really enjoyed working for the Cowboys. I mean, it was the one year in the 90s we didn't go to the Super Bowl or I'd have a ring, because everybody who worked for him got a ring.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
And here's a little side note. Everybody asked me about Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, if you get paid by the Dallas Cowboys, he knows who you are, he knows your name, and actually makes it his business to talk to you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He was walking by me one time. I said, hi, Mr. Jones. He said, hey, Zach, how are you? I was like, how the frick does he know who I am?
So you didn't have a name tag on?
I did not. No. I wasn't even in my security getup yet.
Yeah.
I ran the home sidelines, or if Jerry had visitors in town, or older players, retired players, I was their liaison, and I would take them back and forth to the box or whatever.
Correct.
And there was only one game I didn't run the home sidelines. I ran the visitor sidelines because my buddy was playing for the Cardinals, and I had to go over there and razz him a little bit. He was quite shocked to see me on the sidelines for the Cowboys. So, yeah, my friend played. Ricky Pearl played for the Cardinals, and then he went to the Rams, which he did the winning touchdown off of Kurt Warner to put him in the Super Bowl. And then he retired from the Carolina Panthers, and then he was a wide receiver coach for them for a long time.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, a little weird history on me. But so you moved here. You guys went to South Florida, even though I know for a fact you're not Cuban, because you told me the other night.
Correct.
So I don't know why you went to South Florida, because this is where your people come. Here where we live.
My people. I got you.
The capital of Puerto Rico is Point Siena. I'm just saying.
Oh, the biggest, what do they call it? The biggest subdivision in the country.
That's right. There are more Puerto Ricans in Kissimmee than there are in Puerto Rico.
Oh, God.
Yeah, my wife actually taught there. And side note, the kids who came from the island spoke and wrote better English than the New Yorkers.
I believe that.
It's just because they're raised by their grandparents, and they're like, strict, and
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool. So you guys went to South Florida. Where did you go to college?
I went to Tampa U.
Okay. Is that USF?
No, Tampa University.
Oh, it's called Tampa University.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. I didn't know they had their own university. Okay.
Yeah.
And is that where you got all your degrees and your training?
No, actually not. I did. I got my bachelor's in computer science and binary codes and all that kind of stuff.
Which is nothing what you do now.
No, and I did it because my dad wanted me to go down that route. I said, okay, Dad. Got home, said, here are the credentials, here are the diplomas. I don't want to do this. But I went to work for a electronic export company, and because of my background in our circuitry and that kind of stuff, I was doing a lot of purchasing. I was overseeing, and it's cool because they would sell just like two-way radios, CB radios at the time. All of these, communication gadgets to Central South America.
Oh.
And so we couldn't send them fully assembled. So my task was to take one home, take it apart, and just kind of try to see the best way to package all of the little parts to it, and then bring it back and say, okay, guys, this is how we need to do these 500 radios or this.
Why could they not send it fully put together?
At the time, it had to do with the regulations, FCC regulations here going there, and they just want to make sure that nothing illegal was getting, through the actual the actual radios and stuff. Yeah. So
Now, were you guys selling it to like South American military or police or?
I think some of that stuff was beyond my pay grade, but a couple of big security firms and then government agencies.
Sure.
Right. Got into that for a little bit, and then got into CAD. So I went to work for an apparel company in Hialeah. So it was probably a 35, 40-minute commute.
Hialeah is more Miami, correct?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, okay.
That's on 103rd and down there in the Palmetto. So it was an apparel company, and what they did is they had these big, they looked like huge printers, right, with this huge printer head, and they would cut denim, terry cloth, all kind of like even fleece. They had customers like Levi's, Carter's for babies,
Right.
etc. So this thing would carve out 6 inches of rolled out fabric, and it would cut out all of the different parts of like the shorts, and then they would send it out to DR to just kind of the plants out there would sew them together, come back. So that was a cool thing. I would do the digitizing, programming for the machines and that kind of stuff. It was cool.
You use CAD CAM to cut out portions of denim?
Yeah. So
What the
instead,
heck?
yeah. So instead of a laser, or at that time, what else were they using? I think pretty much laser. They would put a blade on the end of the head, right? And this thing, this table, you would wrap it up in a plastic, and it will suck it down. It'll make it about half the size. And then you hit start, because it was programmed to go through a pattern. It will cut right through all the patterns of the pockets, the back pockets, the front, panels on the shirts, on the denims, on the jeans. But because it was compressed with plastic, once it cut through, it wouldn't fluff up until it finished. It would sweep, and the patterns will come out on the other side, and then you had people boxing them, strapping them, go through a strap machine, each piece, boxing them, labeling them, and send them out. And it was crazy. They had, at the time when I started, they had one machine. By the time I left, maybe 11 years later, they had something like 6 machines rocking and rolling. And so they had all the big contracts with the big upholstery, the companies. So it was cool. It was a cool job. That was cool because I was using some of my schooling, but not so boring in a sense. So
Right.
it was cool. Yeah, it was cool.
So then how did you get into what you're doing now?
Okay, so it's a good segue, because in those days, I started working evenings, started working nights. So I
Right.
would work. I'd get to work at, I think, 3 o'clock in the afternoon till midnight, 1 o'clock, and half the guys at work were crazy. So I got involved with, afterwards, hanging out with them, going to the bars, going to the clubs, that kind of stuff. So I want to be married and single too. And as you all know, that doesn't work.
No.
And so my life, in that sense, went the wrong way. So I was a deadbeat husband. I was a deadbeat friend. I was a deadbeat man. I've always been a good father, but yet from that perspective of modeling something that is pure and good, and person of integrity, I wasn't doing that. But my kids were small. No excuse, though, no pun intended. And so in 80 in 85, I met my wife. 84, 85. I was starting, I was like in the middle of that job. By 86, she wanted a divorce. So a year later, because she got into something with someone that she really didn't know. I was a good Christian kid, raised in church. My father was at the time on the pastoral staff, but I was living that wildlife out of college, right?
Sure.
And so she served me my divorce papers. I remember a night that I got to work, and the guy was waiting for me. He says, "Here, this is you. Here you go. You've been served." Ironically, that following week, I was going out with my friends after our shift, and I get a call from my wife, and this is where things start to change. So, got a call that my oldest son at the time, he was 3, was in the hospital. So I said, "Guys, I can't go out. Got to go." Da, da, da. We found out that he's got terminal brain cancer.
Oh gosh.
At the age of 3. They have to operate. They give him 6 months, that kind of stuff. So that was for me one of the awakenings that I had, where I start to question, what am I doing?
Right.
And what direction am I going in? And so, so fast forward, I don't want to take too much time, but fast forward, a lot of the things that I did wrong, I think catapulted me into what I do today. Because after we went through all of that, and my wife canceled the divorce, and we went through years of just being roommates, my wife finally begins to trust me again. People begin to see the change in me, the change in us. How do you do it? How'd you do it? How'd you do it? How'd you do it? And so then God just began to nudge at me. And so I started going back to school. And that's how it evolves. As I get more and more involved with people and trying to model something for them as I'm evolving, right?
Right.
It was just something magical and natural about it.